Hello everybody and welcome back to fucking Allysair. It's me, your Dungeon Master Champion unit. I go by he, him pronouns and I will be your motherfucking Dungeon Master for the night.
Bro,
As always,
chill.
You
shut
scared the
fuck
shit out
up.
of me.
As always, I am joined by my lovely, wonderful, awesome, amazing players. Starting, of course, with...
Just say the word. Just fucking
just
say
say-
it. We all know.
Do we need it from
We
now?
all know what's gonna happen.
Krim.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Krim. I use she, they pronouns, and I play Clary, the Aarakocra rogue.
Following on from Krim, we have Misty.
What's good, everybody? My name is Misty. You can call me Misty. I go by any pronouns with a preference for they, them, and I am playing our party's Archfey Warlock. I was about to say Kashana. That's not correct. Nazora.
That's the wrong character. Following on from Misty, we have Snail.
Hello, I'm Snowlegs. I play Flotsam.
Yippee.
My pronouns are he, him.
Brilliant. We stream these episodes live at 7 p.m. UK time.
Hey!
Hold up.
Hang on a minute now.
Of course, we are also joined by Voldy the Moldy.
You keep doing this every time and I never get used to it. How?
Honestly, I'm shaking it up. I'm going to introduce you at random points during the episode as well, going forward.
It's an art how I've never gotten used to this. But
Listen,
yes, I am Voldy
listen-
and I play the party's Warforged Druid, Clunk.
Listen, we're 27 episodes in now, which is fucked up. But also, I don't know how long I can keep this bit going, Voldy. We'll find out.
You better keep it going the entire campaign.
Episode 150 is just when I just stop acknowledging your existence.
Yeah, not even in combat or anything. You just fucking like, bro doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Phased out of the campaign.
Yeah. As always, we stream these episodes live at 7 p.m. UK time. We upload them on YouTube and Spotify at 7 p.m. as well. I needed to burp. Sorry.
Cease.
We upload them on Spotify and YouTube. Spotify, we do that on Tuesday and Thursday, and YouTube, we do that on Wednesday. We have a bunch of stuff like a Discord server and other social medias that you can follow us on. You can find out cool shit about the people in the campaign and the projects they're doing as well. But, in all honesty, guys, I think we just kind of get into it.
Yeah.
What if I said no?
I would come
Dang,
into your
alright then.
room and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
And I think it'd be worse if I do it.
Okay.
Whoa.
What?
Anyway. Krim, roll the video.
Ah!
I forgot to load up my script. Good. I was so busy changing the music that I forgot to load up my script, and by that I mean I forgot to scroll up slightly in my document.
Oh no.
Last session, our party caught their breath after a fight in Vanitas Industries. As the dust settled and the fight ended, the party did a quick check-in with their companions and Azkara Vanitas. After making sure they were okay, the party tried to figure out why they were attacked in the first place, with the most likely reason being related to the Ardzera. With that established, Azkara asked the party to return tomorrow in order to be given a reward. The party headed back to the Wolf Den, a tavern they had stayed at previously, and spotted a familiar figure. Sat at the bar drinking a glass of whiskey was a tall, half-orc woman with long hair and a burgundy coat, the familiar figure of Captain Evelyn Valmilla. Briefly catching up before turning in for the night, they caught up on their current goals, and that Azkara had agreed to help fix the javelin. In the morning, the party returned to Vanitas Industries, where they met with Azkara before heading towards a warehouse in the city. They entered to find a small room where the party were prompted to press a switch. Clary did so, filling the next room with light. What filled the room was a large airship, a galleon with 2 wings on either side, the bottom of the hull lined with crystals. Formerly the Spark of Change, the ship now dons the name Breachpoint, a memento to the party's arrival to this world. A captain has been chosen, this being our very own Clary Swoop, and following this, a crew needed to be selected. Through various interviews held over a couple of days, the party has selected a number of crew members and officers of varying positions. Clunk the Warforged Druid has taken on the position of Quartermaster and Navigator, but filling in various positions, we have the former Captain Valmilla as the party's first mate, the father-son duo of Varric and Tibbles taking the roles of bosun,
Yeah.
Alia,
Let's go.
Alia Rehair as a backup quartermaster, and finally Healy Safe as the crew's medic. There are a number of roles still left to fill, such as weapons expert, lookout, cook, a full crew, and, by Nazora's request, a tutor. I think, honestly, the best way of doing this is just let's just pick right fucking back up where we were with the interviews, if that's okay with everyone.
Yep.
You're...
Oh,
Yep.
right. Let me just...
I'm looking forward to this. Max gave me a single hint as to like what the different what one of the tutor NPCs might be, and all he said was the word white. What the fuck does that? What am I meant to get from that, Max?
Smile. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we pick up on the interviews?
Your mum.
No.
Further.
Nazora, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
What does your mum
Damn.
have?
It's a 16.
Give me a moment. Right, I need 78.
Oh.
Yeah,
Plus
Misty, roll for
30.
gonorrhea.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. Hello, Tom.
Stop.
Hey Tom, how's it going, buddy?
Okay. As Misty has said that, Misty in real life takes 58 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
That's over your hit point total. And because you are a humanoid, at the start of my next turn, you are revived as a zombie.
Where am I?
You got fingered of death. You got fingered.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
You got fingered. Anyway, moving on. We'll just fucking pick up the interviews. What position would people like to go for first? Weapons expert, lookout, cook, or crew?
You just go down
Well,
the list.
well, my boy Howard is local. Ain't no one filling that cook position.
I do have people there in case you would like to see them. But
Like Nazora would get really, really angry if we
I would.
tried to interview anyone that wasn't Howard.
I mean, if all things are fine, Howard can just immediately be put as the cook, if you would like.
You're...
Like he has to.
Yeah.
I mean, as a party, you do have a decision in your crew.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The
Howard.
decision is Howard.
The decision
Alright.
is fucking Howard, Max.
Why are you fucking him?
Whoa.
No, the decision is fucking Howard, not Misty.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other question is for lookout. You did ask potentially for Katava to swoop in and take that role. So if you would like, we could just say Katava gets the position. But there are others that you could.
Does anyone have any objections to your brother?
Nope.
Nope.
He seems competent enough.
Okay. So that kind of knocks out 2 of the positions already, which is lovely because that means I have less roleplay to do.
Less on the fly accents.
Yes. So let's actually we'll say like a couple days have passed. This is week 2 now. Of your kind of 2-week time skip. Kind of in the second week, you get responses from Howard and Katava. Both are like, yeah, we'll do stuff. Katava does kind of make a note of saying like, I'm mainly doing this because you are my sibling. I would like to be able to do stuff like sky racing and stuff after, but
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Howard is kind of responds with, Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'll hop on the ship. Beats traveling around in a circus. But first of all, we will do the weapons experts, if you would like.
Works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tom. Tom? I think Tom's dead. Okay. Snail. Oh, Tom?
Tom?
Mike wasn't.
Alright, Tom. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
21. Oh, 3.
3? Okay. So, Azkar kind of sits you all back down for your second sets of interviews. Kind of in the period whilst you've been waiting for a response, Azkara kind of went, Clary, I'm going to teach you how to do various airship-related tasks, which is how Clary now has the air vehicle proficiency
What does
on
this
their
button
character sheet.
do?
What button? No. Anyway, so the door kind of swings open. There is a human man walks in. He's bald, first of all. You notice that he had like one of his eyes is blind and scarred, but he kind of wears like a very like loose kind of like tunic. Yeah. As Kara looks over and is like, "This is Parker Demori. Yes, feel free to ask him any questions."
Do you have any enemies who could show up and potentially fuck us over?
Most potentially, but from what I heard, this is a airship, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Most of mine are ocean based, so we should be fine.
I see.
What's your experience with weapons?
Well, I was a part of the Navy for a set of islands called the Isles of Valazar. It's a kind of island chain off to the east of Allysair.
The Isles
Not
of what?
originally Valazar, so Valizeh.
Allysair.
Yes. I was part of the navy of those islands. A lot of issues with pirates in that area. So I have a lot of experience with ships being boarded, and I've been in a fight or two. Kind of like gestures at his eye.
Gnarly wound.
Why did you leave your last position?
Oh,
So
God.
you've been.
Do you
you've
have
been
a
looking-
5-year plan?
Do you have references?
Uh,
Can you explain the
Cowabunga.
employment gap in your CV?
God, okay, right. The question was, why did you leave? Yeah.
Mhm.
He kind of looks over and is like, in the Isles there are a lot of issues. A lot of officials in the area can be quite easily bribed, and it's not fair. I left because my commanding officer was one of those people, and, well, people got hurt because of his decisions. Couldn't support a man that did that.
I respect.
I walk out of the room.
Gives a nod of respect. Yes.
Because Mishra can definitely be bribed.
Hmm. Oh, anything else? Or
Did we ask favorite color?
No!
What is your favorite color?
kind of looks over, like kind of like rubs the top of his head as he's thinking. which is totally not me loading up a random color generator.
Jesus.
He's thinking really long and hard, but it's because like, oh, maybe it could be green. Actually, no, maybe blue. Actually, no, maybe I'm a pink guy.
Hold
Pick
up.
one,
Let's
two.
not go to pink guy.
Purple. It's purple guy.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Sorry, fucking bullshit thing of I've got a random color generator up. 3 of them back to back were red. That's stupid.
Well, then it's red.
It's not red. Feels wrong. Kind of looks over and is like, I like yellow. Yellow's good.
I get good vibes.
Well, thank you so much for your time and be in touch.
Thanks. Kind of like stands up. He kind of like offers a handshake for those who might take it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. And then he kind of walks out. All right, boys, 1 or 2?
2.
Oh,
Number 2. All right.
oh.
The door, kind of like you're all kind of sat down, kind of facing towards the door. The door swings open, like quite quickly. You hear it kind of like bang against the wall. And in walks a quite small figure. A dwarven man walks in, kind of like brown hair, long beard, like braided together. He's got dark skin. As Kara looks over, it's like, this is Cray Bouldermore. And Cray kind of walks in. You see him kind of like hop up on the seat, and looks over.
So,
Hello.
Cray, what is your favorite color?
Like copper brown.
Nah. Next question.
What's your experience with weapons?
Oh, dwarves have a lot of weapons in their settlements. A lot of them need maintenance, and sometimes you get the odd bastard who tries to improve what doesn't need to be improved. I have a lot of experience with defending areas, settlements. Was part of the militia for a while, before kind of taking more of a guard approach. But my mother also used to work on an airship, taught me everything that she knew about weapons, kind of decided that I'd keep the tradition going.
Would you consider yourself a man who has many enemies who may show up and try to fuck us over?
Not really.
Zora's making notes, but the notebook is actually, like, just a bunch of scribbles because she still doesn't fucking know how to write.
It's got like
Aw.
doodles, like just like drawing.
Is it just
Yeah.
like portraits of the interviewee candidate?
Yeah, but she can't draw very well either, so that you just got a really crude looking guy with an angry
Aw.
face and like yeah.
He knows what it means.
Anything else?
It is all from me.
How do you reckon
I
you
got
do
nothing.
in a crew of very, very different people?
Well, it depends, really. A crew is as good as their captain. If we're all treated equally, I'm sure I'd fit in, but if certain people get certain privileges, then probably not the best place for me.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. We'll be in touch.
Oh, have a lovely one. Kind of like begins to walk out of the room. Alright. Ready for the last one?
Yep.
Okay. Another human man walks in. They're kind of maybe 5'8", 5'9". Kind of got short hair, blue eyes. They're quite muscular. They kind of like wear a kind of like a set of like magician's robes, but the sleeves have been cut off. Asgard looks over, and this is Louis Kingsley. He kind of sits down.
What is your favorite color?
I quite like emerald green.
Good choice. Excellent. Okay. Do you have any enemies that could potentially show up, bite us in the ass?
Nope, not really. I can't think of any situations where I've annoyed people too much.
And what's your background experience in dealing with weapons?
Oh, right. So I come from Steel Edge
Oh.
City. I studied at one of the university there. And I was more interested in Magitech. So I've been kind of trying to work on developing different ship weapons over time. A lot of the time, I can't develop them too much because of resources. But I do have an understanding of magic, and over time, I could potentially make weapons better.
Okay, and as far as like career goals, what would sort of be your dream job? Can you?
At the end of the day, I like making things that I can use to protect people. In the past, I've had people close to me get hurt by, well, different groups, and I want to be able to protect people. If this lets me develop my magic and skills with technology, then I'd be more than happy to take a role here.
Okay.
So how do you reckon you'd fit in with a crew?
I think I fit in really well. I like meeting new people. I like I like learning about people as well. I did my best to kind of learn and meet as many people when I was studying, but sometimes I had to kind of put that a bit on the back burner to work on my thesis and, well, yeah.
I would like to throw a nearby rock at him,
What?
but really
Why?
fast so that I can see how fast he reacts.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need you to make an attack roll, and also, where are you getting this rock from? You are in
I
a
pull
building.
it from my coat.
Jimmy is
Zoro's-
really confused.
Jimmy!
No, I don't remember who has Jimmy. I think it was
I do.
Voldy who has. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
there's Jimmy.
Make an attack roll.
Yeah, that's a.
This would just be attack plus. I
Dex?
imagine Dex. Yeah,
Okay. With Dex.
it's cocked because of fucking random little rock things.
Well, that's a
Okay.
13. to hit.
13. 13 to hit. What's that spell? I would say that just about misses.
Good. I'm not
Um,
approvingly.
he kind of like, you see him kind of like, there's like kind of to flesh out the scene a little bit for the sake of the narrative. All of the candidates have had like little clipboards in front of their seat, which is kind of like, it's like this the Arrowcoat Grit is Clary, that the captain kind of thing. It's just been
Yeah.
explaining who you are. But as you kind of throw this rock, he kind of like quickly picks it up and holds it in front of his face, just in the nick of time. But it kind of
That's pretty
seems more like kind of just, that's more just like a immediate reaction as opposed to nonchalant
You know,
kind of thing.
I'm really
Yeah.
proud that we've been through this many interviews and only now Nazoru's throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is good.
Nazoru's held it in for a while.
Yeah.
I nod approvingly. And
Yeah.
offer no explanation.
Okay.
Don't worry, you passed the test.
I would imagine so. Well, is there anything else I can help you with, or
I think that's everything. We'll let you know if... Yeah,
it's
We'll
okay.
be in touch.
that.
Yes, thank you. And you see he kind of like very like awkwardly puts the clipboard down, kind of like awkwardly bows and then walks out of the room.
Does he tuck in the
Um,
chair?
He does tuck in the chair. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I like that one.
I also really like that one.
And if you would like to make your votes on your people,
I think with Louis, there's a lot of room to grow, and if he has experience with Magitech, that's so beneficial.
It is.
Mhm.
I also really
also
liked
just-
his energy.
Yeah, he
Mm.
struck me as someone who'd get along well with the crew.
I think that'd be my vote.
I mean that's 3 votes total.
I'm not in the room.
You're not in the room. Yeah,
You're not in the
Mr.
room.
Mistra's just stood outside still.
Mishra, you can
When-
come back in, right? You know that, right?
Don't want to. Don't care.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Mishra moment.
Well, I guess we're bringing in Louis then.
Works on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm just updating some of my notes because I keep track of this stuff. Right. You said that you were gonna pick Katava and Howard for the lookout and cook positions, so I don't need to go through those. Right. The crew reps. So the crew reps are kind of, for the sake of your own knowledge, crew rep is you guys are gonna have like maybe like 20 other NPCs on the ship who are gonna be the kind of like
Crew.
yeah, they're gonna be like the unnamed crew at first, and it's probably over time we will develop them and maybe give some more of them like names and personalities and things like that. But initially, I thought it would be a bit easier to have a single person that you can talk to, get to know them, kind of, yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What, you mean we're not going to do like 40, 60 interviews?
What's the fucking
man.
point?
For the record, I've already made about 40 NPCs for
Oh
this
my
this
God.
interview series. Yeah. All right. Don't fucking don't.
I just,
Like,
I just.
Yeah. Yeah. Like yeah, I've done a lot.
You've done great.
Um,
You've done great.
I know.
You got shit.
I know I've done great. I've done awesome. Anyway, there are 2 crew reps that you can choose between. So would you guys like to pick 1 or 2?
One.
One.
Number
Yeah.
1. Okay. So as Kara kind of looks around and is like, as I said, I have got some people that I employ as potential candidates just because it seems a bit easier to get some in as well, just in case. This is Talgor Krug. And in walks, like you see the door open, like kind of crouching through the door, you see a Goliath man, covered in tattoos. Like his arms they appear more tattoo than ink than skin.
Nice.
Like kind of like like the tribal kind of style of tattoo.
Yeah.
So like kind of like the swirling kind of thing. It's that kind of style of tattoo. He has kind of like a pointed goatee. Kind of like Goliaths don't naturally have hair, so he's bald. Aside from the goatee, kind of facial hair is a very rare thing for them to grow. But he's very muscular as well. Kind of wearing like a big coat, like big like leather coat. What? Kind of walks in, pulls the chair back out, and like you see him kind of like he's having to crouch down so that you guys aren't having to kind of crane your necks up to look at him.
Oh.
You. Favorite color?
I don't really have one.
Nizora squints and says nothing.
In
Odd
that
question.
case, do you have a favorite animal?
Hmm. Kind of looks there for a second. Are we talking normal animals or just any kind of creature?
Any animal.
I am kind of like smiles a little bit. Quite a fan of basilisks. I think they're pretty cool.
Interesting.
So, tell us more about your crew.
Well, the crew that I have are mostly employed by Mr. Venitas as well. Predominantly, we are elves, dwarves, humans, usual kind of. Dwarves and humans are pretty common in Mazeo, and elves good workers as well. It takes them a while to get used to captains, especially because working for Mr. Vanitas for so long, but they're a good crew. Good crew.
And what would you say where the crew's strengths lie?
A lot of them have a somewhat good understanding of technology. Means if your bosun is injured, I can get someone in there to help. And they would be a bit better off than most crews. Yeah, we've got a better understanding of kind of airship mechanics.
Anyone want you dead?
Don't think so.
Good news. I hope you is your crew aware of how dangerous this is gonna be?
Well, yep. I mean, I wouldn't put them in danger if they. Sorry, I just heard a crack noise coming from Clyde's cage, and I just got nervous for a second. He kind of looks at me. He's like, I wouldn't put them in any danger I didn't think they could handle. Been through a lot, and kind of like family.
Wonderful. That's all the questions from me.
Yeah. All right.
Anything you want to add?
I have nothing further.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Nazora's pissed.
Oh no.
All right.
She knows everything she fucking needs to.
Talgor kind of stands up, like he is maybe 9 or so feet tall, and kind of walks out of the room. He does a kind of a salute to Azkara before leaving. Yeah, and walks out. Azkara looks. Sorry, what was that?
Was not a fan.
I don't know. He seemed like a pretty good candidate to me.
He had no favorite color. A man with no principle. He cannot stand for a crew. He has no opinion for himself.
Azkara looks over and is like, right, I will just say before anything, the next candidate is a little bit unconventional.
Okay.
But she has worked with some ships that I've known in the past, and the captains seem to like her. I think it's just best if we kind of send her in. Kind of like this, like, is it alright if I send them in?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we got time.
All right. The door kind of opens again. It's like, nice door. In walks a fire ganassi woman. Has like kind of red, like kind of like a pale red skin. Very muscular. You see like there is a crossbow on her back. She wears like a tank top kind of vibe, like a black tank top basically. she has. I think you guys have seen fire ganassi in the past, and like, or different types of ganassi in the past, and you know that like sometimes their hair is more respective of their elemental origin. When this woman walks in, her hair is bright blue. It's quite like short, and it's blue fire basically.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's also very
Wood.
muscular.
Would.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of sits down, very like relaxed, kind of like owns the place kind of vibe. Right.
What is your
Would-
favorite color?
Wait, did we get
Scarlet.
a name?
Oh, she was fast with that.
As Kara looks over and goes, "This is Alexis Ignatia."
Scarlet, how much experience do you have with your crew? Would you consider yourselves well bonded?
Yeah, they're like family to me.
Hmm.
Tell us more
And the
about
other-
your crew.
Crew is mostly Earth and Fire Ganassi. They're the ones that kind of usually put up the best fight. We mostly are specialized in combat, used to potentially ships boarding us, putting up a good fight just in case. A lot of my team have backgrounds in militias, mercenary work, guard, so they know how to handle themselves in a fight.
You're good with how do they adjust to a new captain?
New captain? I mean, usually they kind of just listen to what I say. I imagine the right captain would work well, but a lot of the time they'll listen to me first. It kind of more important my opinion on the captain. At first, at least. If I work well with the captain, others tend to fall in line as well.
Smile.
Was that sorry?
I just said smile.
Which one's the kind of like glances down? Clary. You're the
That's me.
captain, right?
Yep, that's me.
Listen, I mean, I've worked for many captains. We'll see how things go.
What about one with very, very little experience with being a captain?
Oh,
Well,
trust me,
well, my
Oh,
uncertainty cause distrust is my
Fair.
main question.
Listen, at the end of the day, from what Azkar has told me, you have supports, so I'm willing to take it a bit easier on you. Kind of like smirks as they say it. But a lot of captains will be too rigid, not eager to learn what to do and how they can improve. I think most crew won't speak up about what they could do better. I'm happy to tell you what I think we could do better. Every
I
captain
appreciate
starts
the
somewhere.
honesty.
Zora's
That's-
just nodding quietly.
Best way to run a ship, honesty.
I nod.
Kind of looks up. It's like, any more questions, or am I free to go?
We'll be in touch.
Works for me. Kind of stands up, begins walking out of the room.
I like the Genasi.
Oh, 100%.
I feel like her mindset's like better. Not to like I look at Ascara, not to like discredit your guys. Your guys were pretty good too. Close competition.
Yeah, it's
Not really.
different crews. Different crews are for different people. From what you told me, having some extra muscle on board would be a good thing.
Absolutely.
So, is that your decision of going with Alexis?
Anyone have any objections?
No.
Opinions?
She seems well-rounded to me. And could be a good support for someone newer to a leadership position.
Yep.
Oh.
Just, yep.
Right. Well, there is one more set of interviews to do. However, I leave it to you guys to decide how this one will run. The
Okay.
last role is for the tutor or the teacher that Mizora requested. I personally I think this scene would work more or would have been set up as a kind of Nizora, Clary, and Meredith kind of situation.
I do think it's
Um,
important to get Meredith in here.
Absolutely.
But it's also up to you guys. Like, do you want everyone to be present for that, or do you want it to just be, those three?
I don't mind more people being present if they want to be, but the decision will probably ultimately lie with me and Nazora and Meredith.
Yeah.
But if you guys wanna sit in that and ask some questions, absolutely.
And it's always valuable to get more opinions.
I think I might just sit in.
Yeah, I'll sit in, but it's for you guys to decide.
I'm still not in the room.
Mishra, do you not want an education
Why would I get
in manners?
a new...
Oh!
Whoa.
I already had that when I was younger.
Need some extra classes, buddy.
Right. Well, so first of all, who?
Fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. Fuck you.
Right. Well, who would like to be there first of all? Kind of just assuming everyone will be there, kind of thing, or
I think everyone except Mishra.
all right. Number 1 or number 2?
I always go number 2.
Number 2.
Except for the last time when you weren't number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go see it was a poop
right.
joke.
Sorry, I needed to clear my throat there. I didn't mean to cut you off at all.
Oh, they'll be going number 2 during the break.
Oh my god.
So in walks a human woman, kind of like brown hair, green eyes, kind of dark skin, kind of like an average build, kind of wearing like a nice like green dress. As Kara looks over, this is Asana Lay.
What is your favorite color?
I'm quite partial to purple, really. A lighter shade of purple, but yeah.
I lean
How much
over to...
experience-
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, go on.
So I lean over to Meredith. If you want to ask any questions, you can. Don't
Yeah,
be scared.
I will. Don't worry.
How much experience do you have with teaching?
Well, I worked in a school for a number of years. 3-4 years prior to this. Working in big classes, sometimes they get a bit, what's the word?
Overwhelming?
Yeah. I have done my share of tutoring work before. Working one-on-one with students, it is a bit easier for me, at least.
And what about working with mature students? Nizora's like shifting very slightly in her seat. You can tell she's a little uncomfortable asking, but...
Well, I have predominantly worked with children, but I think anyone can learn over time. It's just how much effort you're willing to put in, I guess.
A good attitude.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the dangers of working on an airship like this?
I have heard the tales, but I mean, working in a school for 3, 4 years is a little bit boring sometimes. So I kind of wanted to get out of that environment.
A spark for adventure. I see.
Yeah.
Meredith, you have anything you wish to ask?
Uh, what's your favorite subject? um, Asana looks over at Meredith and is like, I quite like history. That was a subject that I enjoyed teaching the most.
How many subjects would you say that you are fluent with?
I mean, I have a understanding of most of them. You kind of required a lot of the time to have at least a somewhat understanding of, you know, of all subjects. You need to be able to teach whatever classes you're put in. I mean, I personally, when I was growing up, one of the subjects I studied more was history, which is why I enjoy teaching that class more. But yeah, I mean, that's my fairly skilled in all of them.
Are you very good with linguistics?
I mean, again, it's also one of those ones of how much you're willing to put in. But I would say I've been able to teach a lot of children their language.
Any more questions from anybody?
No.
No.
We'll be in touch.
Thank you. Kind of like smiles, waves at Meredith, and then walks out of the room. Would you like the next one?
Year.
Here.
Okay. As Kara looks over, the next candidate is Hey Tom. I'll put that in. I'll put the two names that you've just heard in No Man's. There you go. Kind of looks over and is like, "This is an smart, if I remember correctly." And in walks stands at about 6 foot tall, has kind of like caramel kind of colored skin. He's got long white hair kind of tied back into a ponytail. You actually see that there are a pair of white wings on his back. Yeah, you can see that his eyes are kind of like a shade of gold.
So, K, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
that caught me off guard. Nizo just kind of like very stoic, just looks him up and down, just goes, "What is your favorite color?"
Wait, hold on. I was about to say I forgot where my button was for my voice changer, and then I turned on my voice changer and was about to say it and went, "Hold on, this isn't right. That's Max talking, not Kay." He looks over and is like, "I quite like gold."
Not a bad choice. Fitting, I suppose. So, Kay, what is your experience with teaching?
I have about 20 years of teaching experience. I used to work on multiple. I've worked in multiple schools in the past. Yes, I've worked as a range of subjects. For
20. How old are you?
I was about to say this. For your perspective, this guy looks maybe 20 years old in total. In terms of age, I am, I believe, around 40, roughly. But ASMR do not really age in the same way as most other races. We have a sort of In your age, I am, I guess, roughly around 20. It would be the equivalent.
Hmm. I see. Uh, Meredith, do you have any questions?
Meredith just is like, just not really like. I don't know. It's not like Meredith can't seem to like think of anything off the top of her head. She just like. You can tell that she hasn't seen an ASMR before, and she's like, "Whoa!"
Except for Azrael.
Aside from Azrael, but
Gonna
Azrael was
say.
not. Azrael was very different to this, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
How are you with linguistics?
I'm quite skilled. I'm gonna try that again.
Bro fumbled immediately. That was beautiful.
Oh,
Amazing.
That's just
the
me
fact
being
that the
shit at
question was
speaking.
about linguistics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the irony.
You know what? I'm gonna. He kind of looks over and is like, "Just fuck. Now I don't even want to fucking try again, man." I'm in my
Bro's
own
building
head.
gobbledygook.
I'm falling out of my chair.
Don't do that.
That's bad for my health. I'm scared. He looks over and linguistics was the main subject that I taught.
I see. What about languages you are less familiar with?
Well, languages that I'm less familiar with, I wouldn't massively be able to teach, would I? He kind of winks when he says that.
Ooh.
Zora stalls for a minute. It's just kind of like yes. I mean, in the sense of, if you are teaching somebody from a language that is not familiar to you, teaching them obviously common.
Patience is the most important thing for learning a new language. You're not going to understand it overnight. It takes a lot of time.
Mm. And what is your experience with maturer students?
I have worked with a number of students in the past, ranging from kind of ages of around 4 to, I think the highest I've worked with was 25.
Mm. Do you have much experience with troubled students? And as I say that, I kind of like. Nazora raises a hand for a moment and goes, turns to Meredith. I am not trying to insinuate, that you are, but with your magic,
yeah.
you can handful,
I mean, yeah, I did appear overnight at one point and no memory of prior experiences, so yeah, trouble does fit. Kay looks over. I believe that any student can be troubled at times. It's just how you deal with it. I have dealt with various children in the past. I've dealt with various students in the past. I don't like to think of them as troubled. They just need a different kind of help.
Nazora nods slowly. You are aware of the dangers that working on an airship may entail?
Yes, I am aware. But I think I would be a good fit.
You sound very certain.
If the situation called for it, could you handle your own?
In a fight?
Yeah.
Not that you would be in a situation
Not that-
like this.
It's
but
just in case.
hypothetical.
I believe that yes, I would be able to handle myself.
Any other questions?
No.
We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Take a shot. Every time we say we'll be in touch.
Taking so many motherfucking shots, bro.
Oh dear. But yeah, with that, Kay does stand up and kind of walks out of the room. All right.
Well,
As Kara looks over and is like, "Oh, those are the two that applied. Any preference?"
I look at Nozora and Meredith. This is your decision.
I believe both of them would be very skilled, though Asana's preference for adventure may be poorly placed. Having an understanding of how dangerous something could be is not something that somebody who has lived outside of that realm could understand, and I am afraid that if something were to come down to it and there was big battle, then she may no longer want to work with us.
Meredith?
I don't know. I think Asana would be okay. I think that she might just be a bit too excited, I guess, is how I want to phrase it.
Yes. No, I agree with Meredith.
I
Whereas
think the
Kay
adventure
seems
is the
very-
appeal to her, as opposed to
Yes.
the teaching.
I believe Kay would be a good fit. He seems very put together, and from judging from obviously not to
Can I insight check Nozora?
I mean, okay, Mizora. I guess this would be deception?
Would it be deception or performance?
I mean, what do you... Okay, you message me quickly what you're trying to... Like, what is...
What are
How
you
do I
trying to
wanna phrase it?
convey?
Yeah, what are you trying
Nizora
to...
don't fucking know how she feels. She's very confused right now.
Larry would know.
Okay. I mean, passive insight, yeah.
But
Clary
no, but I
is-
want to do it actively. Like, I don't want to do
Yeah.
it passively. I want to look into him, bro.
Okay,
Clary's
right.
just squinting at Nizora hard.
Insight. I have a +10 to insight.
Is
Oh,
that why you
Jesus
wanted...
Christ. I've just got a
Alright.
17 plus 5, so that's
26.
22. 20.
I mean, alright. What does Clary get, Nizora?
Nizora is working over. You can tell that her brain is kind of working overtime, trying to catch up, and there is a very slight tint to her cheeks.
Okay. This will be ammunition for later.
Surprise tool that'll help us later.
And this whole time Nizora's been stammering. What I'm trying to say is he seems as though he would be able to handle himself better in a fight, and also mentally, like, capably of. I mean, Meredith is very troubled. She has a lot of issues, and like, not in issues, but
Nozora,
yeah.
it's fine. If you want, you don't have to over-explain. If you want Kay to be your teacher and Meredith is okay with having Kay as her teacher, we'll go with Kay.
It's entirely up to Meredith. It is not, it is going to primarily.
Meredith,
Mm,
help me.
yeah.
Who do you want
Meredith-
as teacher?
Meredith looks over and is like, I'm fine with Kay. But you do also see that Meredith looks over at Clary, and you just see, like, the slight smug look on
She's
their
caught
face.
on too. I give her the
I wrote-
same look.
I rolled an insight check for Meredith, and that was a crit.
Me and this kid both know we're gonna fuck with you so much
The
at
best
some
part of
point.
this is you two know. Nizora doesn't.
But yeah, as Kara will look over and is like, well, I mean, that's everyone that I've got planned. Yeah, I mean, if you've got any other business in Mazeo, or in the area, it would be a good time to do that. but I think next couple days the ship will probably be finished and ready to take off. Really. But yeah.
Well, thank you so much with your help, Askara, with everything.
It is the least that I could do.
It absolutely, you're going above and beyond right now, and I really appreciate that.
It is of no issue to me.
Let me show
But yeah.
appreciation, goddammit!
Well.
Just imagine Clary with a tiny little fucking bird arms trying to reach up and grabbing this man by the shoulders, like, let me love you!
No, like she does a little bird hop up to his shoulders to shake him.
Well, is there anything important that people would like to do?
I don't believe so.
I want to talk to
Any
Nazora.
shopping? Anything
I
like
only
that?
want to talk to Nazora. I don't want to do anything with Misael. I just want to talk to Nazora.
Okay.
I can hear the shit-eating grin on your face.
Smile. I can kick back here and just kind of chill. This is the fun stuff.
I mean, does anyone
Um,
want to do anything in Misael?
Yeah, okay.
It might be nice to like kind of explore the city a bit, no?
Yeah. All right. What we'll say is that the gang has a fun day out, whilst Clary and Nazora have a bit of a chat.
Girl talk.
Yes. For the sake of the players, let's see, what have I got for in this city? There's a couple places that are pointed out. There are, like, Askara is kind of giving you like a little bit of like a rundown of the city over the course of the week. But there are places like the Komori Marketplace, the Heart of Sparks, which is the kind of main central part of the city. There are the Steam Gardens. There's a place called Allysair's Enchantments. Yeah. If any of those places stand out for places that you might want to visit.
I think
Steam
lots
gardens
of
sound
people curious
nice.
about the steam gardens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Mm.
what we'll do is, before Clary and Azor have their chat, you'll kind of go out to the Steam Gardens, which is the city of Misael doesn't have a huge amount of, I guess, recreational areas, is how I'm going to describe it. But the Steam Gardens are what seems to be the main one. It's a large kind of open area. It's kind of like I think it's Central Park in New York. It's like in the dead center of the city. It's the big fucking square of
Yeah.
park. It's that. But what it has is it has like a lot of plants that are adapted to growing at high heat. It has a lot of plants that are adapted to dealing with high heats. It's got like a bunch of like large cogs and pistons built into the park, which are like running, and you see like a lot of people are using those as places to like play. I guess a lot of children were playing on them, so like some kids are like running on top of one of the cogs, or like sat on top of one of the pistons trying to balance. But yeah. Yeah. You'll have a lovely day at the park. We'll say that Cassandra packed a picnic or something.
He packed lunch.
Yeah.
Aw.
Let's go.
But Clary and Azora don't get that. They're off having a boring meeting. What would you two like to talk about?
Nazora's confused. Nazora's watching everyone else go to the park, being like, I want ice cream.
Well, if people if I was fully okay with joining everyone exploring town.
Yeah, okay, all right. We'll do that then. You all have a lovely day at the park. Is there anything anyone would like to do at the park? There's this weird game you see people playing called Frisbee.
Clary plays, gets hit in the ear.
Yeah.
What if? I just have a hole.
Oh
Gets
shit!
hit in the beak.
Gets fucking punted in the face, bro.
It like shaves off her crest.
What the fuck was
What
that?
was that?
Did that pick up?
Yeah.
What was
Well,
that?
it did, but also we live in the same house.
I sneezed. That's my bad, G.
Jesus Christ, that was scary.
That hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, like, what would people want to do at the park, if anything?
I don't know, explore.
Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Has Nazora
mean,
tried ice cream before?
I mean, kind of non-canonically.
I did in the one
yes.
shot, but I haven't in canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't really be able to do ice cream here because it's really, really hot all the time, and the ice cream would just melt.
Magical freezes, Max.
Yeah, what school of magic would they be?
Your mum.
Necromancy.
Huh?
Anyway, I'll elaborate on that at some point. But yeah, like I mean, you know, you see like there are like fruit vendors and things like that in the park. Various meat treats and I don't know.
Meat treats?
Yeah, it's like barbecue food.
Why the fuck would you call them meat treats?
Because I panicked and I haven't wrote out exactly what's in this part all the time. You know,
That's no excuse to fucking say meat treats.
I'm sorry, I could have said meat sticks. You know,
That's better.
That would have made
actually.
sense.
yeah, but like you've got sweet treats and now you've got meat treats as
No.
well.
I don't.
No
No, I
thanks.
don't like the idea of meat treats.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I do actually.
If I know no one's got my back, I know Snail's got my back.
But there's always someone who has your back.
Yeah,
So
it's me.
you-
I have my back.
What?
I can't
I-
get rid of it.
I think Misty wants it though. Misty
Oh.
needs
I will take literally anyone's spine but my own, thanks.
it. I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
Anyhow,
Nazora, do you want to try ice cream? Have you had ice cream before?
What is ice cream?
So you know what milk is, right?
Like from goat.
Or cow?
You can milk cow.
Yeah.
God.
Go on.
Okay, so that milk gets like mixed in with like a little bit of sugar and you know it ends up all creamy and then you freeze it. And then you eat it cold.
But milk is the same thing that make cheese.
Yeah, you can use it to make, you know, ice cream or cream.
It is not cheesy though?
No. Nazora, you're
Interesting.
gonna be horrified when you learn. And you know, I'm gonna rip off the plaster. Okay, so cheese is milk that's also kind of been left out for a while.
Like jerky.
Yeah, but it's got like bad stuff growing in it that's also good.
Like jerky.
Yes.
And this is the motherfucker who gained like an astral connection with some kind of ancient being by eating goblin jerky. Like,
Yeah, actually, yeah.
she ain't gonna be disgusted by this shit. That's interesting. Nazora's the kind of person to eat the maggot cheese.
Lovely. Right. Thanks for that mental image.
Max, do you not know about the cheese?
I don't want to know about the cheese. I honestly
It
truly
has
do not
a-
want to know.
It has a black market. That kind of cheese.
I really do not want to know. Is how I'm going to put that conversation. Yeah. I mean, like you could track down roll a fucking investigation check for me, Clary. If you're looking for a fucking ice cream place.
I don't think I find the ice cream.
We'll find out.
Wait, is it investigation? I can roll!
In-
I can fucking do cybolstered knack! Wait.
You're
Okay.
using a side-bolstered knack for a fucking ice cream
I
check?
want ice
Wow.
cream!
I understand that.
And it is a D8.
Jesus.
But wait, I could actually do something here. That is 13. I rolled max.
13?
Mhm.
Gee, wait, what did you fucking roll before? You
Okay.
rolled a 4?
I rolled
no,
a
it's
nat- I rolled a nat 1, and then I had a
Okay.
+4, which made it 5, and then I had full 8 from my psionic die. That makes 13.
Okay, right.
I really want ice cream, Max.
Okay. So what happens is Clary is looking for ice cream. You know, she's kind of roped you all along to try and find this ice cream. And you spend maybe a couple hours looking. Clary is dead set on finding this ice cream. The sun kind of starts to set, and then on the horizon, you see a little. It's like a gnome, and he has a kind of like a wagon with multiple layers in it. And you can see on the side, you can see big bold letters, ice cream written on it. And
Yeah!
there's like yeah. But as you are kind of wandering over, you realize that he is closing up shop
No,
for
no,
the
no, no, no,
day.
no, no, hey!
What do you want?
Have any ice cream left?
No, ran out.
No?
The city's hot. There's a lot of people that want it. All right, I can't.
Where am I gonna get my ice cream from?
I don't know. There's not places that are really open at this hour. You gotta be quick.
Maybe we
gotta-
could try making some on our own.
Don't have a magical freezer.
Okay, but you can like put ice and flavoring in a bag, and if you shake it real hard for like
Oh god, what the fuck has happened?
Wow. This session has everything.
It does.
We're
Oh,
having our
That's
beach
sad, I
episode is
suppose
what we're
where would we
having.
find ice?
Yeah. Do you have
In a
any
Yeah,
city
what
ice?
do
like this?
No. No, I have to bring the ice from home, and I have to do that overnight because the city's hot. The ice melts.
In your magical freezer?
It's at home.
You should put it on wheels.
Yeah, sure. Why not? He is not happy.
Okay, fine. I'll just... Okay.
Look, I have had a long day, a lot of people, and I don't need people telling me how to run my business. Okay?
I'm
But you
sorry.
are running it poorly.
What did you say?
But you are running it poorly.
Oh,
Well, even if I had some, I'm not selling it to you now.
Well, you don't though, so like...
Oh, I'm busy.
You
Go
listen.
away. And with
hey,
that, he just.
I know, I know,
Oh, go.
I know it's been a long day and it's hot here, but our party member here, she just really wants ice cream. Is there anything we could do to help you out at the end of this long, tiring day to
This
in
sounds.
exchange for ice cream or you know, even just a respite from the heat?
Snail, I would like you to roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
if you clutch me up some ice cream, I will owe you so much.
Hang on. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That's a 4.
No.
Oh no. No, like I said, I'm done for the day. I just want to go home.
That is
Alright.
completely understandable. I'm so sorry
I
for
stab him now.
I'm so sorry for her. He kind of like tilts his head. And then yeah, backs off.
Hmm.
I have said nothing wrong.
Well, he was clearly already in a bad mood. I feel like telling him his business is not being run well is just a
I feel like-
little.
You should be running his business better. It is not my issue.
I have searched so long.
Mhm.
You know what? It's okay. I'm okay.
Hey, maybe first thing tomorrow we can hunt down another ice cream pop-up shop.
I mean, you could certainly try.
We run into the same gnome again.
I mean, you could try to run into that guy, but I imagine that you don't want to run into him.
No.
No.
I don't think he'd
Alright.
serve us.
All right, I'm gonna roll a percentile dice,
Oh.
and we'll see if there's a chance of you finding.
Wait, are we on the next day already?
I mean, we could be. I mean, this honestly, I'm playing fast and loose with time at this point because this is the time skip period.
I was gonna say, I thought Clary wanted to talk to Nazora.
Well, I mean, this is a more pressing issue. This is more important. The ice cream
true.
is so important now. All right. All right, I'm gonna roll a percentile dice. Clary, I'm gonna give it a 5% chance. Okay.
Okay.
It's not looking good. You pissed off the ice cream man. All right.
Surely
Your
there's gotta be
chances are
more
low.
than one.
You are fucking lucky.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You scream, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Let's go.
What happens is over the next day, you're like, oh fuck, we're gonna find that ice cream today. And as you're walking around, you see another little wagon with like multiple layers. This one actually has like a little kind of like it's almost like a little model of an ice cream on the top of it. Yeah. What would you like to do?
Finally. I walk up,
There's a little bell on the counter.
I ring the bell.
A gnome pops up.
Oh no.
It's not the gnome from yesterday.
Have we
Okay.
been like, but are we like blacklisted from all of the ice cream vendors now?
That'd be really
I'm
funny.
giving
Like, you have the
ideas.
chance to do something really funny.
He's like,
They run a union.
looks at you and is like, alright, what can I get you?
I would really love some ice cream right now.
Wait. Were you looking for ice cream yesterday?
No.
No?
That sounds like a deception check.
Can it be a deception check with advantage? Because both of
No.
us said no.
No. No, absolutely not. This is a straight roll.
Okay.
Where's my deception?
18.
18,
Wait,
okay.
Misty's decepting? I thought I was
Right,
decepting.
it's both of you. Both of
Oh.
you can
I rolled a 9. Could I cybolstered neck?
sure.
Don't
you've
ruin
gotta
this
be
for me,
proficient.
Clary.
12.
12. Kind of looks over at you and is like, Aarakocra, Warforged, Sea Elf. Yeah, no, I know you. My dad was talking about you last night.
No.
Listen, it was a very stressful situation for all of us involved. I regret everything that happened last night.
I
Listen.
don't remember who your dad is.
Well, I was gonna charge you extra already because you pissed him off. But now I think I'm gonna charge you even more because you pissed me off as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how businesses work. Actually, I think that is.
Nazora, shut up. I
illegal.
don't want to have to pay more.
Can Flotsam kind of like give like elbow Nazora like
Just
You're making this
elbows Nazora and breaks a rib.
Yeah.
no.
Zora stares down this gnome, makes fucking level eye contact with him, and goes, "You will charge us the regular amount, I think." And can I roll for intimidation?
You can certainly
Oh
try.
my god, we're gonna end up having to pay like 100 gold for one cone.
Cool. So that's going to be 13 plus 8, 21.
All right. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for
Ooh.
this man.
While I'm doing it, I have prestidigitation going behind me, so you can just see like very small amounts of like inky blackness kind of like
Ooh.
going out behind
Is that
me.
what prestidigitation does?
Yep.
You can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect.
It is what
Eh.
prestidigitation does.
That's a fucking annoying thing to say. Fucking, I hate that word. It's such a fucking
I always
dick
just
word
say
to say.
Prestidigitation.
I always go prestidigitation.
Prestidigitate is not a hard word to say.
Yes, it is.
All right, all right. He will. He kind of looks and is like, all right, fine. What one do you want? There's like 3 flavors in front of you.
What are the flavors?
Fucking vanilla. Chocolate
And strawberry.
and lemon.
Whoa.
The lemon was like a sorbet.
I would like the vanilla, please.
All right, that'll be, I don't know, like silver.
You don't know? The fuck do you mean you don't know?
That's it. Oh no.
That was more so the DM not knowing. Surprisingly, there's nothing in the DM's guide about how to price fucking ice cream. Right? Stop giving me so much shit. Okay.
Imagine you walk up to a fucking, like, a small business in real life, and you're like, hey, can I have, like, an ice cream cone? And the motherfucker's like, I guess that'd be, like, £5? Like, what do you mean, homie?
£5 for an
You run
ice
the
cream cone?
establishment! That's what I'm saying.
Bro, it's supposed
That's
to
what
be a
this guy's
99.
doing.
Charge me
Dude.
99.
Dude, sorry. A good ice cream I can see being about £5. I'm not gonna lie.
If
Like a
it's
good ice cream cone.
If it's damn tasty and it's in like a touristy area, maybe.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but I
no,
mean-
like, if I'm going to Whitby, I'm expecting to pay a
There's
£5
a-
for ice cream.
Yeah.
Snail, there's a place near College Green that does liquid nitrogen ice cream, which is why they charge that much.
Okay.
I just know places, apparently.
Mm.
It's also really good ice cream. Unrelated to this topic. Actually, no, entirely related, because it's still fucking ice cream.
I can't believe I derailed a whole session for fucking
You have.
ice cream.
I
Yeah.
can. Very
Anyway,
innovative.
Nizora, what kind of ice cream would you like?
I will try the chocolate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, he you both hand over a silver piece. Anyone else would like ice cream, they are free to have some.
Buy a lemon sorbet.
Yeah. I imagine Clunk doesn't.
No, I don't.
Yeah. But yeah, you will get your ice cream. I'm gonna just quickly need to do something. Barry, what's your passive? Passive perception?
What, is the gnome gonna spit in the fucking ice
Me?
cream?
No.
17.
17? Alright. Yeah, you do see this. You see that at one point he just kind of like waves his hand over Nizora's ice cream.
What are you doing there?
Hmm?
What was that?
I'm using magic? Why do you think the ice cream stays cold?
Because you have a magical brazier, your dad said so.
Yeah, that's for making it in bulk. This helps keep it a little bit colder for a little bit longer.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Alright, go for it.
28.
28. Nizora?
Oh, am I doing it too?
Wait, you said you wanted to.
You did say insight check.
Okay. 5.
Nizora believes him.
You did the fart spell.
Oh my god, he used the fart spell. No. Gaseous form.
I have that, I think. Do I?
I don't think.
I do.
Do you? Odd.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, he's like. I mean, you know he's using magic, Clary, but I don't think you would know if he's.
Oh no, I wouldn't
mean,
know what
actually-
magic is using. I want to know, is he lying to me? That's what insight is.
I need to decide actually if he's. No, he is telling the truth. he is telling the truth.
Okay.
You better be, because if I have some of this chocolate and it's shit, then
This is where we find out
It's a-
Nozora is lactose intolerant.
that'd be so funny, actually.
Mm.
Actually, for the audience's benefit, I played a one-shot recently with our good friend B-Man, and we were going around and asking for, like, things that you might not know about your character. And it came to mind, I'd been listening to everyone else's, I did not have anything planned, I was fucking brain dead, and then it got to me and I panicked and I went, I'm lactose intolerant.
Mm.
You have to convince yourself.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, Clary, your ice cream is lovely. Flotsam, your ice cream, your sorbet, my mistake, is also lovely.
Hmm.
Nozora,
Okay.
Oh no.
something is afoot with this ice
Oh
cream.
no.
There's a foot in my ice cream?
No.
Number 15.
You take a bite of the ice cream and...
Oh
it's-
yeah, no one told me how to eat ice cream. I fully just bit that with my teeth.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Clary said that it would be warm. No, not warm. Sorry, it would be cold, but it's slightly warm. It's odd. It's not experienced. Almost as if someone had, like cast like the prestidigitation spell on it.
I thought you said you were casting to keep it cool. Your spell is shit.
My mistake. And kind of smiles.
You gonna fix it?
I don't know. I'm out of magical energy for the day, and
Prestidigitation's a cantrip.
I need to move my shop. I'm busy.
We're the only ones here.
There's like a line, like like 30 people behind now.
Zora just raises a hand and goes, no need. And I would like to press the digitation to chill my ice cream again. And flip him off while doing so.
Hold on, I just need to mark off a spell slot. Doesn't work. The gnome cast counterspell.
I do it again!
It does it again.
How many
I do
counterspells
it
does this guy
again.
have?
He counterspells me one more time, I'm gonna fucking counterspell his counterspell.
Oh
Make a dex save. There's a sniper on the nearby building.
What kind
It's
of
his
operation
dad in
is
fucking
this?
camo.
And
Jesus
that is when
Christ.
we're gonna take a fucking break. And when we get back from the break, we're gonna move on from the fucking ice cream topic.
What level
Right.
spellcaster is this guy to have that many counterspells?
Level 9.
I just pissed off the BBEG.
20th level gnome wizard. Alright.
Yeah.
When we last left off for part 2 of the Spotify, the party finished up the interviews, taking in a number of people for various roles. They also went on a massive fucking quest to get ice cream.
We
To
did it,
varying
but at what
varying
cost?
levels of success. Meeting a gnome wizard apparently. Anyway, before this or after this, I guess we are back at the Wolf Den Tavern, and Clary wants to speak to Nozora.
Ew.
Do you?
Nozora, you're free for a minute.
I'm very expensive.
Huh.
Are you
correct
available
myself.
right now?
Yes.
Okay. I need to have an important conversation with you.
Okay. Should I
Yeah.
tell the others?
That's fine.
So, where do you go for this conversation? Do you go to one of the rooms in the tavern? Do you go on a lovely walk and have a bit of a chat? Yeah.
Are you up for a walk?
I suppose.
Let's go then.
Well, you are concerning me.
I need a little advice.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
as captain?
Kinda? Yeah.
Understandably, you have no experience in field.
Which is why I'm asking you for advice, because you have experience in leadership.
Yes.
I don't. And the leadership I've dealt with has never been nice to me, so that's my only frame of reference.
Do no wrong, but take no shit, was always my catchphrase. I generally stayed out of my people's way, unless given a reason to get involved. Although I was not very well liked, so I suppose that is a small flaw in my leadership. I won't lie to you, Clary, I do believe that you have the capacity to lead well. The crew will like you because you are naturally charismatic. It is more so the respect aspects I can imagine falling short. You have no confidence in yourself, and it reads a crew that sees a captain with no self-confidence will not have confidence in themselves. It is a, how you say, fake it until you make it situation.
So how do I appear strong?
You pretend. You get harder exterior, and anything bothers you, you don't let it. Not on front, at least. There has been many times where I have been shaken, but I keep it under wraps until I am capable of dealing with myself. It is going to be a situation where the crew will be coming before you on most of these situations. You do not have capacity to act as yourself, only as a leader.
So I appear strong to everyone else and then cry later?
Effectively.
I also
You
don't,
need to appear strong.
I don't
It is-
know if this idea is pretty lame or stupid or dumb, but like I've been preparing a speech.
A speech? And
Yeah.
Zora's smirking a little bit.
Should I not have been doing that?
No, it will be good. It is good to build morale, let the crew become decently acquainted with you a little bit, put on a bit of a front. But it is quite amusing, as a thought. Just imagining this little 4-foot bird getting up on podium, like, hello, I am your leader here.
I do not sound like that.
You sound exactly like that.
That hurts. A little bit.
You shouldn't be showing me that.
Shit.
Yeah. You have failed your first test. I jest. It is good to show emotion in front of friends and companions and people who will be leading with you. Just keep it under wraps in front of subordinates. Subordinates. That is hard
Subordinates.
word to say in common.
Subordinates?
Subordinates.
Oh, you're going, ooh, it's, subordinates.
So. Subordinates.
There you go.
I do not like word. Lessers.
Whoa.
And here we see why Clary was voted captain and not Nazora.
That's really funny. Well,
You'll do great.
I hope so.
Now, is there anything else?
That was it.
Wonderful. Let us go find
Do you have
some.
any questions to ask me?
Like what?
I don't know. Didn't know if anything was on your mind.
Like, with the ship? Nizora looks genuinely confused.
I don't know, like, you don't really talk much about your feelings, so maybe, like, one-on-one was, like, a good opportunity to, but if you don't feel ready for that, that's fine. I'm not pressuring you, or even if you don't feel anything, that's also fine. You've got a friend in me, Nizora.
Now you mention, I did feel odd earlier, but I feel as though this is more of a medicinal factor. It could be one-off, so.
What do you mean?
Well, during the interviews, I had this, like, it felt like thinking through fog and very distractible, and, like, I could feel my skin was very warm, and I could hear my, the thump, 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 thump,
Was it in every interview, or, like, just a couple, or just the one?
No, it was just the one. It was right near the end.
Which one was it?
With K. You can see her cheeks are kind of reddening a little bit again. See, there it is again. I do not understand. Like lesser this time, just a little bit of heat in face. I don't.
Oh, Nizora.
Why are you laughing at me? You see, you say this is open space and I can talk to you, and
Sorry,
then you laugh
I
at
don't
me
mean
when
to. This means absolutely nothing. I'm not making fun of you, I promise.
It feels like you are making fun of me.
No, I know.
Is this stupid? Is this common event?
Yeah. It's something I've been through before, so I feel like I'm qualified to talk about that.
Nothing life-threatening then. Okay.
Potentially.
Potentially life-threatening.
I'm fucking with you.
Well, like, explain. What do I do?
It's not something medicinal or like an illness.
Oh.
You just really, really, really like someone. Like someone.
You like
Like-
boys.
No, no. Like. Why you say word twice?
To emphasize it. So
Like
like
what? I like green.
like a partner, like a friend, like a really, really, really close friend that you also share a bed with.
Like sex?
It doesn't have to be, but yeah.
Oh.
But I don't. Oh, I have never had interest. I don't think you are telling truth here. I think this could be completely different thing.
No, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. I think you got some butterflies in your stomach and they're making you nervous and they're constantly on your brain and you want to get in bed with them.
But who?
Okay.
You don't. What? No.
Oh dear.
But I just met Gay. And he seems, he has nice face and
You find him
demeanor and
very attractive.
I didn't feel like I was being pulled.
No, it doesn't have to, like... Not
Appealing?
Yes, yeah.
I suppose he is appealing. Is this dangerous?
No. I mean, socially, maybe.
But then what do I do if it happens again?
Cope? I mean, I guess see where it goes. Again, you did only just meet, so you know there's room for advancement, and you know, it's a journey. It's not something you have to figure out all at once.
I don't think this is same situation. I'm going to go back to to the inn. Goodbye.
If you have any more questions, wait, please don't leave me out here. I'm coming with you.
She's keeping a step ahead.
Fucker.
Oh. I mean, with I imagine that's the end of the conversation.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
I got one thing for you. One last time that I will ask this. Is there anything anyone would like to do? In Mazail City? Go to the shops, have a brew. I don't know, man. Just is there anything anyone would like to do?
Nope.
Can't think of anything.
What was the name of that enchanting place?
There is a place called Allysair's Enchantments.
That's what it was.
Yes,
Just
there's
sounds
also
interesting.
there's also a place called Komori Market, which is just another like shop area.
I don't really plan to buy anything. I just kind of want to see what they have.
Yeah, all right. Like you are all welcome to go with Clunk, but Clunk at the minimum will kind of head out into town, following like probably like a little map that Azkara gave him, and kind of it's nestled in between a couple buildings. You kind of go down like a small staircase, and you find yourself in a quite small shop actually. When you look up, like kind of because it is a small shop, you can kind of see like the roof in your eyesight normally, if that makes sense. In your peripherals is the way I'm supposed to be speaking. Sorry, I am having a fucking hard time speaking today.
Stop
Ugh.
it.
Oh, okay.
I got you, man. Well, yeah, it worked.
Anyway, yeah, no, like so when you look at the roof, you can see that it's actually kind of like styled after like it's kind of like an open sky. It's like illusory magic has been used to make it look like the sky is kind of going on forever, if that makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah, the store is only like one level, and it's kind of hard to move around because there are like kind of like books and bits of paper, like scrolls on the floor. But yeah, you do see a human man, kind of. He looks quite young. Has like a baby face with like very oversized robes. He's got like blonde hair. Kind of looks up. It's like, hi. Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just wondering what sort of stuff you sold here. This place seemed interesting.
Oh, mostly just scrolls. We got a couple of like healing scrolls. Is a good one. We have I think it's the cure wounds spell.
So you mostly just sell a bunch of scrolls here? That sounds pretty useful.
Yeah, usually we sell sorry, we sell scrolls that I guess wizards can buy so that they can help kind of like bolster their spell books. But yeah, in terms of that, like we've got a range of scrolls, but some of them are a bit strong, I guess.
Strong how?
We've got the more expensive spells are a higher level, higher strength when they're cast, but because they are a higher difficulty, there is also a little bit of a backcast on the user. You take a bit of. Sometimes the magic gets a bit out of control, and you might get injured whilst you're casting.
Do you have anything on sort of the cheaper side?
I mean, the cure wounds scrolls are maybe, ooh, I don't know, 30 gold. It depends on the quality. What else have we got? Kind of looks around at various scrolls. Got a couple of cantrip ones that maybe 15 gold. But they, it's a one-use scroll. So it kind of gets used up after it's been used, and with a cantrip, with a cantrip you don't, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You look like a kind of a magic user. I mean, you're also a Warforged, which is I didn't know Warforged could do magic, but well, yeah, yeah, sorry. I'm still pretty new to this.
That's fair. I don't have the money to buy anything right now, but I may come back in the future. This place seems like it might come in handy.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be a bit more prepared next time.
All right. I'll hope you have a good day.
You too, you too. Yeah, do you see him kind of like scrambling to put like scrolls and stuff back in place and organize everything? Yeah, and Clunk heads back out onto the streets. If that's everything from everyone, I know Tom's headphones have just died, which is not ideal. I mean, if that's everything from everyone, I feel like it could be time to do the finishing of the time skip.
Works for me.
works.
Yeah.
So it's been about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since Azkara has kind of started putting work together for the Breach Point, formerly known as the Spark of Change. You are all kind of called back to the warehouse that you initially met at. You can see that the kind of, it's fairly impressive actually. The roof on the warehouse has split open, and it's kind of like the kind of like an arch shape has been kind of moved to the side, exposing the roof to the air. But after it, like, you can see that when you enter the building, there has been like scaffolding put up around the ship. The hull that was originally this kind of like kind of light brown color has been painted black with a number of stars kind of drawn on it. You can see that towards the, like, on the sides, there is like almost a logo painted of a breach point, kind of following some people's descriptions, with almost like a gem kind of going in it. At the front of the ship, there's like, you can see that there's like, they've started kind of making like, it almost looks like you can switch the figurehead out, if that makes sense. Like, you can kind of go like, we'll decide on it. But like one of the workers nearby, who kind of like presents off like a little figurehead they were working on, was like, well, I quite liked the idea of this ship being in the, because it's supposed to be like related to the stars. So I kind of like the idea of the figurehead being like a shooting star. You don't have to use it, but it could be nice. It'll be on the ship if you ever decide that you want to use it. This kind of like a halfling woman, speaking to Clary mostly, but yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. You can see that Azkara is nearby, kind of, just kind of like, you see that he feels a bit bittersweet about seeing the ship like going, but he's happy that he can help.
I guess that does make sense.
Yeah. Well, over a little bit of time, kind of you walk over, climbing up like various little bits of stairs, up a couple ladders, and well, I need to change the music. Oh, good heavens! That should be the right music.
Right.
The right music. Oh, you all kind of stand at the side of the ship on upon some. Now that you kind of get a closer look of it, some quite hastily constructed scaffolding kind of wobbles a little bit as you're stood on it. You can see that a gangway extends from the ship, made from a dark oak with, you know, fairly stable-looking railings. As you take your first steps, accompanied with the sounds of the slight creaking of the gangway, your feet fall upon the deck of the breach point. You can see your crew running around, preparing for the first flight. You watch Evelyn chat to Varric and Tibbles, trying to get an understanding of the ship's capabilities and mechanics. You see Alya is carrying a clipboard, quickly checking the supplies aboard, with a excited Healy following behind, asking questions about where to find everything. You see Louis Kingsley, led next to one of the ballistas, performing some last-minute maintenance. Clara, you see Katava flying up one of the ship's masts, carrying a bag with, like, a number of supplies. Nazora, you can see Howard is carrying a box full of
Fuck
custom
yeah!
equipment, with Alexis ordering members of the team to move boxes full of various ingredients to the lower levels of the ship. After half an hour, maybe an hour, the ship has been fully loaded. As Kara and Evelyn kind of gesture you all to the helm of the ship, your crew, your full crew, stands on the deck, gathered around just in front of one of the masts, with Meredith and Cassandra standing by your side. Evelyn kind of looks at you all and smiles. It's good to be back on a ship, Captain. Got anything you want to say before we take off?
I prepared a little something.
Well, the ship shudders as its engine is activated. Oh fuck! I'm reading too far ahead. I'm stupid. Sorry. Continue. Do your thing.
Me?
That was me, Max talking. Yes.
Okay. God, why am I actually nervous?
Public speaking!
I'm starting to think that this music might not be appropriate.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, I'll wait. I will hold off. I'll be a little more nervous.
Hold on. Let me just. I gotta change the music. This feels. That just sounded like Minecraft YouTube music, you know?
Aw.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So, something. Evelyn looks at you and smiles. It's good to be back on the ship, Captain. Got anything you want to say before we take off?
I step towards, obviously with everyone behind me, I just take a step forward. Welcome, everyone, aboard the breach point. You all represent us and our cause. What we do is very dangerous and could be what kills you. We are stuck in something much bigger than ourselves, dealing with gods, ancient civilizations, and long forgotten history. While you are aboard this ship, you'll treat everyone with respect. And these people that you see alongside me, I want you to treat them with as much respect as you will do me. We are not in this alone or for ourselves. We all look out for each other. We are a crew, and we are one. Thank you.
You hear like various like cheers kind of throughout the crowd. Yeah. Evelyn looks over and is like, "Oh, I'd say give the order."
Nazora is gonna, like, put a hand on Clary's shoulder and just nod to her as well.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Got as time as any, Captain.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah? Well, the ship shudders as the engine is activated, Azkara hugs Cassandra before offering to shake all of your hands. He kind of looks over and is like, keep this ship in one piece for me. Deal?
I'll take good care of her.
Azkara steps back on to the scaffolding. The gangway is picked up. Sorry, my throat is starting to go a bit weird. The gangway is picked up and brought back on board. You can hear Evelyn shouting various commands to the crew, who begin to unfurl the sails. You see Varric and Tibbles running downstairs, where you can begin to hear the sounds of metal against metal. Katava quickly takes off, ascending to the top of the crow's nest. Alexis is listening very keenly to Evelyn, kind of corralling their crew into, all right, get the sails raised, not raised, lowered. I want to be off the ground now. It's me just, sorry, it's me just. I'm trying to still figure out these characters and their personalities / voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
But the ship kind of lurches. You hear the kind of the dull hum of the engines and crystals on the bottom of the ship grow louder. The wind kind of begins to pick up a little bit, and the ship begins to move upwards.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, this feels so cool.
The breach point, it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit to warm up. At first, you kind of begin to slowly rise, but after 10 or so minutes, you begin to pick up a bit of speed. So, I have two things I just quickly want to say to you guys. The ship itself will have a stat block. It will be a kind of an important. It's not a huge issue, but we will be using the ghost. Cannot speak. The Ghost of Saltmarsh ship rulings. The Ghost of Saltmarsh being predominantly it's for ocean-based ships, but fuck it, I can just put it in the air. That's how D&D works.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up the correct ones. That one that I'm using? I think it is that one. Yeah. Actually, no, I need to zoom in a little bit. Sorry. It's taking a little bit longer than it did. I will now officially put the stat block in it will be in the handouts channel for you guys.
Ooh.
So, there you go.
Ooh.
So, one thing to kind of explain is the ship functions a little bit different. Instead of taking a huge amount of damage, so it will say there's a couple parts. You can target specific parts of the ship to do specific bits of damage, right? The hull is the pretty much the main body of the ship, right? That's kind of important because if that breaks, the ship breaks. The helm is the kind of the control of the. It's like controlling the ship in its directions. If your helm is broken, you can't control the ship, so it will kind of just continue going in a direction, right? The sails are kind of how you actually move, kind of obviously. But if you look at the hull section, there is there's an armor class which is 15, and there's something called the damage threshold, which means you have to, like, if an enemy hits the ship and does 14 points of damage, the ship takes no damage, okay? If it does 15 points of damage, it will take 15 damage, but it has to do 15 or more points of damage to actually impact the ship, right? It just stops, like, someone being able to go with, like, a bow and arrow and just go, like, I'm going to just put, like, 50 holes in the ship and it explodes, you know?
Yeah.
Your ship has some damage immunities. It's immune to poison and psychic because it doesn't really, you know. It can't be blinded, can't be charmed, deafened, exhausted, because it's an inanimate object. It has no intelligence, no wisdom, and no charisma, because it's a ship.
Boo.
I believe
My ship
I
has
just-
feelings.
Give it sentience.
you could find a way of doing that in the future.
Whoa!
I don't know. I'm not going to decide it.
But does the
right.
ship pass the Harkness test?
Oh
I don't
my
think it does.
god.
What I will say is if a ship has a 0 in a score, it automatically fails any ability check or saving throw that uses that score. Keep that in mind. Mainly because yours has int, whiz, and charisma.
Yeah, but
Those are
most things that use that
Yeah.
give the effects that are immune.
Yeah.
So at
I'm
that
just
point
saying,
it
just in
means
case.
nothing, yeah.
Yeah, just in case though. It's important. Just so you're aware, it's important. What was I gonna say? There was one more thing. But actually, yes, this is the other thing, and it's why I've been pestering you guys about it. With this time skip, with this new resource at your disposal,
Level 6.
Do we level up?
you will level up to level 6. You can do that now. There's not going to be any combat during the session, so if you want to just put your
My
you
level
wanna
up's
put your levels
so
up?
easy.
Same.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm
So,
happy with
actually-
this.
just to double check stuff. Clary, level 6 rogue, yes?
Yep.
Nazora, level 6 warlock.
Yep.
Flotsam, level 6 barbarian.
Yep.
Clunk, level 6 druid.
Yep.
Mishra, which are you leveling up?
Cleric.
Cleric? Alright, brilliant. I will keep that in mind and I
Max.
will update.
You're gonna hate me.
Is it that you've got, like, uncanny dodge or something?
No. Now I've got I had uncanny dodge ages ago, but I have now passive perception of 20,
Okay.
and my perception is plus 10.
Okay. That's fine.
You're very welcome.
I've had people I have had characters with higher.
Shut up.
So I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed.
Get down.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Crim.
I literally all my level up what did was gave me 2 expertise.
6, level 6. I'm just updating the overlays on a thing.
No
Cool.
point doing that
Is it-
now. They're not gonna be updated till next session.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing it for the sake of making sure it's all done whilst I remember.
While we're on stream.
Hey man, listen. I
I'm
gotta
listening,
do
bud.
stuff. I gotta do stuff.
Unprofessional.
Yes. The one thing that I will just... Oh, Crim, you can go back to the other screen, sorry.
I did.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got stream delay. What was I going to say? In terms of actions, those are probably going to be, like, the crew will do that. I mean, like, the first mate will probably say, someone do this, as opposed to Crim having to do, as an action, fire the ballista! And, yeah. Else, is there anything else important? I don't think so. I think that's everything. I'm really sorry to do this. It's very unprofessional. I need to quickly run to the toilet.
Max,
How
you had a
dare
break.
you.
Well, I was drinking cold water and it hasn't hit me until now. So
And
I will
in
be back.
fairness, Crim was like clogging up the toilet during
No,
the
I
that
was
as well.
not. No, I was not.
Oh, no.
Right, I will be back in a couple minutes, okay? I won't even be a minute. It'll
Motherfucker
be like 2
slandering my
minutes.
good name. I guess second mini break. I'll go.
Brendan fell in the toilet.
Oh, we're back on the break screen just for a little bit. So anyone get anything fun on their level up?
Lightning
I don't know.
resistance. Hee
I can
I
now
have Cosmic
vanish into
Omen.
a puff of mist when attacked.
Like Misty?
Yeah. I'm looking at the spells and stuff, and I can get something called Shadow Blade, which is fucking dope.
Oh, wait, I need to look up Shadow Blade. I don't remember that one.
I can
Well-
basically weave together threads of shadow to create a sort of solidified gloom. And when I
Whoa.
swing on people, it delivers psychic damage.
Psychic damage! Yeah!
Fucking love psychic. I've removed darkness from myself because I don't really think it's not really a useful spell unless you've got people who are able to track enemies. And instead I've gone for Earthbind, which basically means that any creature I can see within 300 feet of me, I can either reduce their speed to 0 if they fail a strength save, or if they're flying, then they safely descend 60 feet per round until they reach the ground.
Whoa.
Nice.
So,
Right? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I got a +10 in my perception.
Yeah.
I got discount portent dice.
Hey, yo?
Right, hello, I'm back.
Okay,
Should I get rid of Arms of Hadar? I don't really use it.
You've used it a couple times, haven't you?
Not really. Because it's
mean,
it's
this-
necrotic damage, and every time I've been up close with an enemy, it's been resistant to necrotic damage.
Oh.
Which has been unfortunate luck. I will just say, if you're going to change a spell, this is the time to do it, because you can only do it on a level up.
Yep.
So if you're going to change it now.
Do you want me to take us back off the
Yeah,
break
go for it.
screen?
Because I'm happy to do a little bit of a chat about what people might want to do on the level up for a couple minutes before hopping back in the...
Thing is,
Let me sit straight again.
there are some points where a rogue just doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting rid of Arms of Hadar, and I'm going to swap it for invisibility.
Oh, next level
Okay.
I get evasion!
Next level, you'll get evaded.
Wait, do I get invisibility, or do I get Summon Lesser Demons? Summoning spells are usually really fucking useful. 'cause
Yeah.
It just
You will
means that
have
you
to-
get loads more.
You will have to run their stats, okay?
That's fine.
Actually, no, hold on, wait. Summon less and
Lesser
that again.
demons.
Thank you.
You roll a d6 when you cast a spell, and that determines how many you get and what CR they are.
Yeah.
And it is a concentration spell.
What the fuck? I can get new spells.
It's either that or invisibility. So what are we thinking? What'll be more useful?
Hmm.
Because invisibility is a lower leveled spell, so I'll be able to use it more often.
How often do you think you would need to?
Summon a demon.
Summon Lesser Demons is a spell that would be really good if we're trying to get out of a place quickly, because they're kind of sacrificial. Like they can draw the aggro. While
With
we
the
get
way
away.
Max's combats have been going, we have 10 million things to think about, and we need 10 million
Yeah.
people to fight against them.
Hey man, listen.
True.
The other thing to say is, the components. Sorry, a vial of blood from a humanoid killed within the past 24 hours. All right.
We can sort that out.
That is.
I'm saying, we've
illegal.
got Mishra on our side.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't want to
the
cast
spell.
Revivify every time you want to cast Summon Lesser Demon.
Why? Why would you have to do that?
To revive whoever you just murdered?
Well,
Oh no, there goes a peasant.
Oh, including okay. I'm not gonna get that one. I'm not gonna bother.
see, the thing, there's also two caveats, right? So, someone killed within the last 24 hours means that you have to get a new one pretty much every day,
Oh, that's right.
right? Because that's how that works. It specifies killed within the last 24 hours. The other thing is, I would say if they're killed, if they're revived, they're not,
No. I would argue that.
I would say in the terms of magic, I think they need to be dead for longer than I'm dead. Oh, revivify, you know?
No. All it specifies is they have to be killed within the last 24 hours. Nothing says anything about reviving.
Yeah, but also,
It's a sacrifice.
yeah.
Like, you turn the person basically into the demon.
Yeah. You know? I will have a bit of a think about how I'm going to be with those kind of spells, but I think
I don't think we
that
even
would-
are gonna revive people that are on us as well.
But yeah, I mean, I imagine. Unless it's like Cassandra or something.
I'm not being
you know?
funny. If Evelyn goes down, we're fucking reviving Evelyn, right?
What?
Yeah.
What? I'm confused.
Party members and important NPCs,
I
they're
meant
always going to be
us
revived
in,
if we
like,
have supplies.
The crew sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
it's one of those things. What other spells have you potentially thinking of taking?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, either it's between invisibility, Hunger of Hadar, and what else was it?
Summon demon.
No, I'm not gonna bother with that one.
Oh,
And Thunderstep.
Thunderstep's a good one.
Thunderstep
Yeah.
is a good one.
I do already have Misty Step.
You do
is
have
what I'm
Misty
thinking.
Step, but Thunderstep is like
It
a
deals damage as well.
yeah.
It can be used in a different situation to Misty Step.
Yeah.
I don't like the description of Hunger of Hadar.
Why?
This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises
Yeah,
that can
it's
be heard up to
uncomfortable,
30
isn't it?
feet away.
That's so fitting for Nazora because it's a fae-related spell. But
Any
the only
creature
thing
that-
is, it's an AOE, so like if any of
Yeah.
our people are stuck in there, then they'll be on it as well. But it is lasting damage, so every single round that something's trapped in there, it'll keep taking damage.
I'm so confused
I was
Why?
also gonna.
because of the. If I level up to level 5, right, it says, oh yeah, you're destroy undead. When an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, I don't know where that is. Which, that's the
So-
part, like...
It should
what
just be
the
in your
So
class
if you
features
look in your
tab.
yeah.
Yeah, but what the... Yeah, but then...
Let me
Where-
pull up your character sheet, Tom. Hold
It's
on.
legit not there.
It'll be. Give me 2 seconds. I'll pull up your character sheet and just have a quick nosy for you. It's the wrong
Oh.
thing. That's my characters, not yours. Yeah, well, D&D Beyond as a
In the
review
action
campaign.
tab? I'm looking at it right now.
It's alright. I got it.
Actions in combat. Channel
Oh.
divinity. Turn undead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it'd be a channel divinity shit.
As an action, you
Um,
present your holy symbol and seek a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a whiz save, DC 15. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can.
Max.
Hi.
I'm looking at Warlock, and there is an optional feature manager, and there are things inside of that. I want to know if that's anything that I need to worry about.
No.
Don't you can use them. I mean, we'll have a bit of a chat afterwards about optional feats. But
Yeah,
I'll pull them up now and I'll have a look whilst we're doing other stuff.
thank you. Because
um,
it's like additional spells and eldritch versatility.
I will have a bit of a read through it now.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, the breach point is in the air. Oh my god, so cool. Is there anything people would like to do on the ship? I mean, one thing to ask. I mean, you guys all have your own rooms, basically. Is there anything you would like design-wise in there? You know?
Ooh. Like captain's
Excellent
quarters?
Yeah. So, for Clary's sake, at least, the captain's quarters has so you've got your bedroom basically, but connected to it is also a meeting room, right? So like you've got like kind of like an open doorway in your room that goes to like a large table, which would be like, this is where you gather all of the officers if you're having a really important question. You know?
How much would it be to commission a painting?
Oh my god.
Iconic.
What do you want a painting of?
I want a painting of a half-inch feather.
That's lame.
How big? How big are you talking?
Like, not too big. Like, A3?
No sizes.
So basically,
Double A4.
norm-
Double
a
A4.
normal portrait
Yeah,
for him.
I don't
say, like,
know.
I'd say maybe like a gold piece, but this would probably come out of your
It'll
your
come
gold
out of-
as opposed to
yeah. I expected as much. I will do that. I want a painting of a half-inch feather.
Yeah. Anything else in your room?
I think I'll think about it and give a more detailed description next session. But
Yeah.
wait. So my room is connected to the captain's quarters.
Your room is the captain's quarters
Okay,
because it's your quarters and you're the captain.
I am the captain.
Your room is connected to the meeting room.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in my room, I want the painting.
Anyone else have any like initial ideas for their rooms?
Nozora's fairly simplistic. I don't really think she'd have much.
I'd say
Yeah.
Clunk's probably even more simplistic, just leaves it as whatever it is.
Yeah. Although
Maybe like a-
Nozora is going to have at least a plant in her room, but she's going to have to keep replacing it, because I'm pretty sure she'd have a black thumb.
Yeah,
I
fair
think
enough.
I would be the one to replace it.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It dies,
actually-
but like
Mhm.
Clunk can't revive it, so he just kind of feels bad and just keeps replacing the plant.
Yeah,
Aw.
every 3 days or so, Nozora shows up in Clunk's room, like, at 3 a.m. Just like, it happened again.
Well, Flotsam, any interesting things in your room? Any motifs, colors?
I feel like he would be the type of person to have like a little model boat on the cabinet somewhere.
Nice, I like it. Is it in a bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mishra, anything you'd like in your room? Maybe like a little workbench for tinkering and things. Yeah.
Yo.
But, like, I imagine Mishra would probably have like gone like, I want a fancy room. Give me the fancy room.
Yeah.
It's
So you've
coming
got, like,
out
a
of your
very, like-
pocket.
It's got
No.
My pocket's not that deep.
I don't know.
See, the thing is, right, what I will say is there will be, like, you know, you will be able to get some stuff from Azkara. I imagine that Clary wouldn't go out of the way to talk to Azkara about that painting. So they would commission it on their own time, kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. But, like, you know, Azkara's like, oh, you know, you can have your rooms kind of look how you want them to. Obviously, don't go like, I have like a 300 GP diamond in my room as part of decoration.
But
'Cause, like,
I want two. What if I said I wanted two 300 GP diamonds in my room?
I would say somehow a hole opens up in your room and they are taken. Um,
Oh no.
I want just a non-living demi-lich
now wait a minute.
That's just a skull.
with diamonds.
Yeah!
I'm not basically within reason, you know.
I would like a pot of greed.
No.
It allows me to draw two
3
cards,
additional cards on my deck.
max, but it's 2. You dingus.
I don't play Magic the Gathering, Tom.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh, you
I
fuck.
don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, Tom. All right.
Tell his
What the fuck-
ass!
What do you want me to fucking say?
Well,
It's
Yu-Gi-Oh! is
oh
funny.
god, it's me, Yugi. Oh, fucking I don't know.
What?
Why are you talking like Joey?
I don't know. Who's Joey? Who are these people?
You're scaring him.
Good.
Keep going.
The boat explodes.
No.
Rocks fall,
No.
everyone dies.
Everyone rolls deck saves. DC 300.
Well,
Damn. Too bad. I rolled a 301.
I rolled 302.
Counterspell. Counterspell.
I roll
What?
7.
It wasn't a spell. You can't counter it.
That's what it is. I'm doing
Can I
it.
use my Cosmic Omen to make sure I don't fail?
It's my side bolstered knack.
No, you're not proficient.
I'm proficient in rock. Shut up.
No, you're not.
I am.
Sorry, what the? Sorry,
Name one
Cosmic
rock
Omen.
song.
Yeah, level 6.
Oh god, have I got new fucking? Oh god, I got new shit to learn.
It's poor
okay.
man's portent.
I was gonna say it's discount portent dice.
Oh god. This is
So
gonna be.
dramatic, bro.
Hey, listen, I get to throw more gimmicky enemies at you guys. It's fine. As
However, I
a
need to make them
reminder,
miss their attacks.
well, I'm gonna say this now. Remember, any spell you take is something that my enemies will be able to take as
It's
well.
not a spell, it's a feature.
Shut the fuck up, Voldy. Moving on. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually have a lot planned for this part of the session.
Honestly, I feel good wrapping it up here. Like, it feels like a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
finishing point.
Feels
Yeah.
natural.
We've kind of just talked shit for the past half an hour, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh well, it's in the episode. Woo!
Yeah, it is in the episode.
You get to deal with
Um,
our shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the fun
Well, you're
admin
the-
side.
You're the one who shitted today, so shut up.
I did.
Is Tom not pooed today?
Ooh.
And with that, we're gonna wrap the episode up. Before this devolves into shit talk once again.
That's if it already hasn't.
That's why I said once again.
Bro, Mishra and Nazora talk, aka shit against shit.
The bathroom is
Yes.
fucked. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you. I'm
Thank
having
you
so much
for
fun with you.
running the session, my guy.
That's-
Enjoy-
You're gay, Max.
No,
Yay!
it's not with the
Yeah.
homies.
Oh, it's not with the homies. What?
It's
That's
not if
even
it's with the
gayer.
homies. No. Anyway, I hope you guys have had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And next week we'll be back with episode 28. Oh, we're nearly at fucking 30 episodes, which is fucked up. I don't
That's
know what
fucked
we're
up.
doing for 30th, the we're gonna do something.
Your 30th birthday.
It's my 30th birthday. My
what?
birthday.
Have you been lying to me about your age?
Oh.
Anyway.
That's enough of that joke. We'll see you next fucking week. Bye!
Wow.